Good morning, Thurston. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day, Eagles.
Good morning, Thurston. On today's Eagle Report,
BFFs of Thurston tell you how they became besties.
and we show seniors how easy it is to apply for college.
All this and more in this episode of the Eagle Report.
Welcome to another episode of the Eagle Report. I'm Ameris.
And I'm Ariana. Here's today's news.
A reminder from Mr. Price that over-the-head headphones and AirPods are also included in the cell phone/device policy. During class time, those items must be put away in a bag, the same for your cell phones. All electronic devices must be off and away during class time. If teachers or staff see them, they can have you drop them off in the AP office.
Attention all junior and senior students. If you're interested in attending the Women's Leadership Conference in Grand Rapids this November, please fill out the application that is in your email from Ms. Race. Only 4 students will be selected for this all-expenses-paid opportunity to gain leadership skills, connect with students around Michigan, and bring back new skills and ideas back to Thurston. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Race or Mrs. Harris.
In an effort to offer newer and in-demand books in the library, we're starting a new Bottles for Books campaign. There are several recycle bins throughout the building, and NHS students will be returning the bottles to raise funds to purchase books. Please make an effort to recycle your bottles. We will gladly take donations of bottles anytime.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please wear your pink throughout this month to show your support to those who have been affected by breast cancer.
Starting next week, Tuesday, the cutoff time for seminar will go back to 8:45 a.m. Please make sure to always check your seminar schedule and have selections made prior to 8:45.
The Thurston High School Marching Band has another competition this Saturday at Novi High School. They perform at 6:42 p.m. This is their last competition before state prelims. Come on out to Novi High School and support your Marching Eagles.
Seniors, have you been stuck on how to apply to college? Don't know where to start? Today, Kenny and Aspen hit the counseling offices to help you get started on the college application process.
Seniors approach this fall, college applications are starting to open up. But you might be wondering, how do I even apply for college or scholarships? Well, Kendall and Aspen asked Ms. Hahn and Ms. Williams how to get started.
I think applying for college isn't something that you just do one day. You have to plan for it. So, especially starting in like the 10th grade year when you're thinking about careers and what you want to do, where you see yourself, and then your junior year when we start making that list of like what careers are you interested in, like what schools are you interested, what schools are a fit for you, which is what we've been talking to our junior friends about, so that the beginning of your senior year, you can start in like August, September, October of the senior year is when you start actually applying to the schools that you've narrowed your list down to.
Oh, that's pretty easy. You just go to commonapp.org, and when you get in there, there should be a link that says create an account. So if you haven't started it yet, you just click on that and follow the directions. It's pretty simple.
You should start your applications for college usually the beginning of your senior year. Ms. Williams and I always say that a good goal is to be finished by Thanksgiving of your senior year. So like October is college application month. That's a really good time to focus on getting your applications done and getting them finished before Thanksgiving.
So to send your transcripts, you do that in Naviance. So when you log into your Naviance account, there will be a spot for colleges. And when you hover over that, you can go down to colleges I'm applying to. And once you get to the colleges I'm applying to section, then you can go and add your colleges right there and request to send your transcript.
Because the FAFSA comes out, like you'll start doing the FAFSA in, this year it's gonna be December 1st, but in the past it used to be October. But you want to have your applications done before you start looking at the financial aid piece. And then also by doing it earlier, it gives the schools time to review your application and respond and send you your acceptance letter, or sometimes students get deferred or waitlisted, or sometimes they'll say, you know what, we want to see your 7th semester transcript, so they want to see how you do that first semester of your senior year and then make a decision on admissions. For scholarships, there's a number of different ways. A lot of the schools in Michigan do what they call like automatic scholarships. So depending on your high school GPA, depending on your test scores, they will just automatically award you merit scholarships, like Eastern does the Emerald, Central does the Maroon and Gold Scholarship, and you get it just based on your application and like test scores and GPA. And then there are also like separate scholarships that you can apply for. Usually each college has its own scholarship application with different scholarships that that school awards themselves. Plus there are also tons of scholarship resources in Naviance. If you go under that college's tab, there's one that says scholarships. We upload any scholarship stuff that we get sent here, like anything that comes to the counseling office at Thurston, we'll put in there. But there's also like a national scholarship search there. And then in the springtime, usually second semester, we start getting local stuff. There are credit unions, there's the Redford Chamber Scholarship, there like GrowthWorks gives a scholarship, a lot of local organizations award scholarships are alumni. So a student graduating from Thurston, and all of those usually come out in the second semester. But there are tons of great scholarship resources out there. Like never pay for any scholarship sites, like don't pay for guaranteed scholarship money. Just go out and find those free resources. You can go on Google and find tons of great stuff because there's so many out there.
If you have any more questions, please make sure to go to the counseling office and ask Miss Williams or Miss Hahn. This is Ken Penn signing out of the Eagle Report.
We have many BFFs roaming Thurston halls, and we are here to show you some of those besties. Here's Ameris with the first edition of BFFs of Thurston.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one.
This is Thurston High School Besties, where we highlight the best friendships we have at our school. First up, we have Miss Hahn and Miss Frank.
One of my besties is Miss Frankling.
Well, I have lots of best friends, but one of my besties would be Miss Hahn. Well, Lana Frankling will be 18 in April, and she was in my tummy when I met Miss Hahn, so I'd say about 18 years.
How long have I worked here? I would say probably at least like the last, 10 years. Oh gosh, she was one of the first people that I met when I was hired to work at Thurston.
One of my first memories is the crazy times we would have coaching the step team. And one time we went to John Glenn for a big competition, and the John Glenn team performed to a very inappropriate song about a kind of club in dollar bills.
When I was walking into the professional development training it was at the middle school that year, like she was walking in and she was just coming back off maternity leave from having her daughter Lana, who's a senior in high school now. And she was just super nice, like right from the get-go.
Miss Hahn and I believe it was when I was pregnant with my daughter Lana, who's now a senior. And Miss Hahn used to be a teacher here, not a counselor, and she was clicking in my room. She was a co-teacher with me.
Oh goodness, what do we do often? Well, we have lunch together all the time. We text, we chat, fun things, shenanigans, you know.
So we're part of this like really elite club. It's called the Fit Club. And every morning, Miss Williams and Miss Hahn and I, we hit the pool and we swim laps at the Powerhouse in Novi.
If you and your best friend would like to be featured in the Eagle Report, make sure you get in contact with me. This is Ameris Watterson reporting for the Eagle Report.
The Lady Eagles demolished RU last night in their volleyball game with a win in 3 straight sets. The Lady Eagles hit the court for the senior night next Tuesday against Romulus. Come out and support your seniors.
The varsity football team plays our biggest fans, Garden City, tonight at 6 p.m. Tickets can only be purchased at the gate.
Now it's time for this week's Insta Moment.
Speaking of tonight's football game, it's Garden City's homecoming game. They dedicated a few murals around their school. Go Eagles!
It's birthday time.
Happy early birthday to Kaden Younger.
Thanks for tuning in to today's Eagle Report.
And have a great weekend, Thurston. And don't forget to soar.